But that was the same night that we went out for like this really expensive dinner, dude. Me So it was me, Vox, Uki, Jake, and Ed. Do you guys know Ed? BTMC he's the OSU player, but it was like all five of us. We went out for dinner at Providence in LA. This was the $3,000 dinner, by the way. When I made reservations for this place, it had to be 2 weeks in advance. And when I made those reservations, they took a $1,000 deposit from me. And I was like, holy shit, no way. Bro, the way I had to put down a $1,000 deposit just for a reservation for this place, I was like, God damn, my wallet. It hurt. That fucking hurt, man. Yeah, it's a really expensive place. Like 3K, welcome to LA, but it was a fine dining experience place. So this was the only like fine dining place that I really wanted to try because, you know, Vox is really big on living lavish and shit like that. And I'm more of like, I'm happy with my Chipotle and what home cooked meals from mama. So this was like my first fine dining experience, and this was his first in America. I think this was like the first for Jake and Ed too, and for Uki. Well, I'm not sure about Uki. I never really asked if this was his first. But yeah, we went to Providence in LA for our fine dining experience. I remember I had such a nice outfit that day. Let me just feel good about myself. Sorry, I don't do this often, but I wore an outfit that I felt really great in. I felt like, I looked in the mirror, I was like, damn, Vox let me borrow his Gucci belt, right? Because I didn't bring a belt, but man, that Gucci belt really tied everything together. And I felt like that was my best outfit yet. And I had to, because like we were going out to eat at a fancy restaurant, right? So I thought like, damn, I needed to do this. So yeah, I borrowed his Gucci belt and it felt really nice. Like it was a very, very snug fit, and it really tied the outfit together. It was like I had like a black dress shirt on, had my necklaces, like some really nice pants, and I bought some shoes for the occasion, and then did my hair pretty well. I cuffed my dress shirt a bit, so like my bracelets would show better, my rings too, and also the belt. Yeah, the belt looked really so nice altogether. Yeah, of course Vox would have a Gucci belt, right? Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, we went out to the restaurant. Jake picked us up. Big shouts to Jake for driving us like quite often. Like, I love you, dude. Mwah. If you're listening to the stream, I love you, dude. That's my boy. Did technically get wedded somehow during that karaoke, but so yeah, after we arrived there, I ordered the $60 cocktail because I was like, why not? I really wanted to see why this was $60 because there was this menu of things. There was like there was like a $50, a $60, and there was a $100 cocktail on the menu. So I was like, sure, I'll try the $60 one for fun, right? This is the one time we decided to really spend a lot to like treat ourselves, right? Because this is vacation, right? You know, go off on vacation. So Uki convinced me to try oysters, right? Uki loves oysters a lot, and he ordered like a plate of oysters, I think, to share with like a few of us. I tried one. Now, here's the thing, okay? Like, I have a very bad experience with oysters or like clams and stuff like that. I'm not a fan, is what I'm trying to say. I really don't like oysters and I really don't like clams, right? It's not my thing because when I was younger, I had a bad experience and I like got a mouthful of sand when I ate one when I was a kid. And I think after that, it just traumatized me. Yeah, but I tried it again this time and I kind of fell in love. It was really good. Like, I dug the oysters a lot, and the fucking face Uki made, he was so happy. Like, his face lit up when I told him I loved it. And Vox also tried some because Vox didn't like oysters either, right? But then he also loved the oysters that we had. So it was like, he was so glad that we essentially, like, you know, got converted to liking oysters. So I'm down to try oysters more often now because that was like oh shit, it can be this good. Wow, it's not actually shitty, right? Yeah, I did not like oysters before, man, and clams and stuff, but now I'm more willing to. You like sushi? Yeah, the same thing with, like, I remember he used to not like sushi a lot, or Vox did, and then when he tried actual good sushi, right, he realized, like, damn, I love sushi now, right? Vox ordered caviar for the table. He ordered like this $200 caviar, bro. Oh my god. It was like a small thing of it, and they served it with like a bunch of other ingredients with like a bellini and stuff, right? Dude, I was like, bro, because I told Vox, like, I've never like tried caviar before, right? Like that kind. I've had the really inexpensive ones, like what's it, from like the paste, I guess, but that's not technically. So I wasn't really keen on trying caviar because the tasting menu was gonna have caviar anyways, right? But he bought one for the table and for all of us to share, right? It's not because he really wanted to see my reaction to eating caviar for the first time, right? And like, looking at it was really cute seeing how anticipated he was to like see me enjoy caviar. Like it was so delicious, by the way. I'm just gonna say right now, it changed like my perception of it. I get why it is that good. I mean, I don't think I would personally spend that much money on caviar in the future, but like I understood why it's so pricey, right? And he was so happy to know like I loved it a lot. Yeah. And then like I learned why they don't serve it with like a metal spoon. They had to serve it with like a different kind of spoon, so that because the metal interacts with the caviar and it like affects the flavor and stuff. I'm like, damn, this is like some fancy bullshit that I don't even know about. Like you guys know about this fine dining experience more than I do. I don't eat at these kinds of places ever, right? So I learned some that night for sure. Yeah, it's like a science. So I got why it tasted that way, or like why it like they use certain utensils versus others for caviar. So yeah, that was nice. That was really nice to get to eat caviar for the first time. And that dinner was one of the best like experiences I've ever had. Like I think I want to, you know what? I might share some pictures. Hold on. Do you guys mind if I like post some pictures? Yeah, I'm gonna post on Twitter. Yeah, there's a lot of dishes, but this is like a handful of the ones that we tried. So I think I'll post one of the caviar ones. This one was truffle. Dude, we had like a black truffle dish that was like shaved on top of like an egg ravioli. Uki and Ed got like this omelet black truffle dish. Me and Jake shared this like black truffle ravioli thing that was really delicious too. I thought that was amazing. Yeah, fucking $3,000 meal, god. But that's because we ordered a lot of other stuff. That's including the deposit though, like the $1,000 for the deposit, because like we got tasting menu and stuff. The food looked really good. Was it worth it? Okay, so here's the thing. It's $3,000 between 5 people. Okay, so understand this. It was like, oh shit, man, I'm like frozen. Why the fuck am I frozen, y'all? Not worth at all. I feel like for my first time experience and like the way it was split, because like I only had to pay like well, each person paid about like anywhere between $500 to $600. Okay, think about this. Yeah, each person paid 500-ish per person, right? Think about that. Vox paid a little bit more because he bought like that $200 caviar, right? And that $100 cocktail, and he got a glass of this really expensive whiskey. Bro, fucking Vox, dude. He was in love with this place. Vox loved this place so much, and I was so happy. I was like, bro, I was so fucking worried that this place wasn't gonna meet like my like expectations and his expectations, right? This was our first experience of fine dining in America, but he fell in love with this place. He wants to go back. Really, like we want to go back. Actually, he said this was the best fine dining experience he's ever had in his entire life, right? It beats the ones that he's had back at where he lives, right? And I think Uki and Jake and Ed also agree it was like the best type of thing. You know, he loves this type of shit, right? He loves his fancy bougie blah blah blah, right? But I have to agree, this was quite an amazing restaurant to go to, and I loved it a lot. I loved the food. Every dish I had was nothing like I was unhappy with. I loved every single kind of it. Like for somebody that goes out fine dining a lot like him, right, just because that's what he likes, right, knowing that this restaurant was a good choice made me so happy. I was like, yes, thank God, thank fucking God, everybody likes it. I liked it too, right? I was like, I like it, I hope they like it, and everyone did like it, man. He was so happy. He was so fucking happy. Jake was happy. I'm so like, I'm pretty sure Uki enjoyed his meal too, right? He did say that he had some stomach problems after that meal though, but otherwise, but the food was very delicious. Yeah, like bro, that $200 caviar and the Bellini, I can't get over how delicious that was. That was such a good recommendation from him too. Like now I got to try what it was like for the first time, right? Yeah, great first time fine dining experience. They gave us a gift bag. The weirdest thing was that they gave a gift bag with granola. Like they gave us this big ass bag as a gift bag like after the meal, but then all that was just granola in there. I thought that was really funny. Like why the fuck is there just granola, dude? I don't know. So yeah, that bill was quite high, right? But man, dude was living lavishly. I think he did spend the most out of all of us because he did want to enjoy the caviar and what else, the $100 cocktail and the other drink, right? But one piece of granola? No, it was just like a bag of like granola and fruits and stuff. I don't know. Was the granola good? Yeah, it was delicious, man. It was granola, but I like granola. I had a little bit, but it was nothing to be like excited about. I remember like back in the hotel, I had like extra granola. I think. Oh no, wait. Oh, the one I had was somebody else's granola. Okay, so yeah, my own bag of granola, and none of us ate it. Me, Vox, and Oogie, we just left it at the hotel. The one that that was gifted to us. The other one that I had, it was just like, it's just all right. It was just regular granola. But they served us a multi-course meal that tasting, me and everyone else agreed, like there was this salmon cracker with like a potato lace on top that was really delicious, and like there was this like foamy potato thing with the caviar and like the potato croutons in there that was like delicious too. I love that shit. It was so good, man. That shit was so fucking good. It tasted like a really elevated sour cream and onion chip flavor, but like with caviar and a bunch of other stuff. It was just like, damn, that was delicious. That was so delicious, man. And I ended up having like 3 dessert plates, right? Was so crazy to me. 3 desserts, man, is insane. Oh my god. Yeah, all those desserts was so delicious. I want to go back so bad. What desserts? So I mean, there's more. There's definitely more. Maybe I should post like more pictures of it. But there was like, they made a rose dish, right? There was like an almond sorbet ice cream type of thing on top of like a thing of strawberries that I loved a lot. That was my favorite one. And then they had this like rose chocolate with like a crumble, and like it was in the shape of like a, you know, like you're holding a rose on the plate. I'll post the more pictures afterwards probably. And then there was like a plate of like this miniature pie and like some type of like chocolate, thin strip of chocolate that was salted and other stuff. I don't know the names of all of them, but those were such delicious foods, and man, I was so happy to know like everyone else had a good time, because I had a good time. My stomach experienced so many different things that night. My mouth experienced like the best tastes ever from that restaurant. Like god, I would love to go back, but that's definitely like a once in a year type of thing for me. Like I don't think that's someplace I want to go to often, right? This is like a once a year, right? Once a year you can treat yourself, right? And that's it.